Now in the Flutter Ultimate cheat sheet, we will be understanding the input controls that are required here. We can use it for our application, as the input and the controls will be very helpful for you when you are making the application. So let's go to that particular video. So what will happen, we will learn about these input controls. So let me hide this section. And what are the input controls we are going to understand? So first of all, the first input control we're going to learn will be a text field. Okay, so the text field will be a kind of where you want to make the user to enter the data. So the text will have several properties. Let us see that. Now controller, there will be controller. What happens, what is the benefit of this controller? When you are making the application, at the time when you want to capture the data from text field, at that time this controller will be very helpful. So I just giving it a by default just a basic one. We will learn it into further videos. And then the keyboard type. Okay, so the keyboard type means what kind of value you want it. Sometimes you want to accept the numbers from the user, so we can put it as a text input type to be the number. Okay, if you don't want, if by default you not give this value, you will be getting the text values only. Okay, but if you want to mention, you can mention that as well. Now going ahead, decoration, you can do the decoration, input decoration, and input decoration can be having like so many other properties about the border, the color. We can see it into further videos. So this is just a basic one. Now in case you want to give some value to here, like on change, what value to be there through some button or some other operations, at that time you can do like this. So like this you can simply mention that one. So these are the basics about the text field. Except this text field, this is a very basic text field. From that also you can make a form also. Okay, now with this text field there is also an option of you making this text field when you want to validation in future. That is called text form field. Okay, this is a text form field. So in this case also these are controllers will be, or most of the things will be same only. So this is one of the control. Now when you will do some operations in the application, like making the user to submit the form or something, in that case what you need an elevated button. Okay, the button has a property of on pressed. Okay, so you can put it like this, not here, it should be here, because we want to put some method, means we want some action. Child will be, you can have the child means you have to put some text. What text will be displayed on that button? Okay, so like submit. Okay, in this way you can utilize this button. Okay, and another one is we will be having a situation where we want to have some drop downs, means we want the user to select some data from some kind of list. So what we can do is drop down button. Okay, so the drop down button, there will be different methods for that. So how we can do that? So let's see that. Going ahead, in that we will be having what kind of values we want to. For example, if you want to put as a string, so in the string what will be happening? So we can go ahead and just simply press the enter, so it will become easy for us. So value, whatever the value means, the value is being selected. Okay, means from the drop down what value you are being selecting. Okay, you can put it some icons. Okay, how I can put it? Icons, icon, and in the bracket what you can do is, as you can see in the drop down, you can see that arrow drop down icon. So user should know like this, you can see that arrow. So according to that, and now there will be property on change, because sometimes what happen, we want to have a facility when the user change the value, some other value should be pop up. So on changed, there's another property of it. How is that coming here? New value. Okay, so this is the current value. Now the user select and it will become the new value, and then like this is the property. Now in the items what can be happen, as I have already shown here, so I can just remove this by default on change. Now in the items what can happen? Drop down menu, item. Okay, so in the further videos I will also teach you how you can fill up and these things when we're making more sophisticated videos and making the applications. So for that you can just put option 1 and you can have a child. Don't worry about the errors right now showing it, because as I'm not following the special instance, I'm just giving you the example what of the things are available here. Okay, so these are your input controls or input and the controls there. Like this you can simply use it. There's a checkbox and everything. We can learn slowly while going ahead with our application. Another one here will be next, that will be alignment and the layout. Means we need the alignment, how we are going to do left and right, and through that we can adjust our application on the widgets, and there are so many other things. So let's go ahead and see that what are the alignment and the layouts are there. So what we will do, alignment and layouts, for example, we'll just remove this section, and so that we no need to have errors. And what we will do, so first of all what you're gonna do is, suppose that we take one text. Okay, this is a text widget. Okay, now I want this text widget to be having into the center. Okay, text for app. Okay, anything. Now how you want to put it into the center? For that, easy method is, if you want to use the center, is like this. You go here, a bulb will come, click option and the center. Automatically this will come into the center. Now in case you don't want to use it, and you can just simply come here, and you come here, so remove the widget. Okay, so like this also you can do. So I am going to put it like this, and in that there will be a child. Okay, and colon here, and then I will just wrap it over here. So this is a one section. Okay, now in case this alignment not look better, you go to here, code, and you will have option of reformat. You can use the shortcut as well. Okay, if you put comma here, so automatically the code starts getting adjusted. Okay, as you can see. Now I want to align this one. Okay, so how I want to align it? Simple. I will do here wrap with widget. Okay, so it's very easy. If you do the wrap with widget, we will use the align concept here. So align, and we will have a concept of child. Okay, now I'll just put comma here, because align have a property of alignment. Okay, how we do that? Alignment dot top left, top center, top right, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right, however the way you want to arrange it. So this is another layout concept. Now there can be some cases that we have a row. Okay, in this row, if you want to put two text items here, like for example this and another one this. Okay, so in that case what happens, sometimes when you want to use it, then it will be giving you the error, or it will be giving you the overflow of index or widget or hash. This kind of some things, errors will come. We will learn it in future videos. So what we're gonna do is, we have to wrap this into either of it into this alignment layout, wrap with widget, and we name it as a expand. It will be expanded. Okay, so the is kind of how big, means it's kind of a adjusting into the space. Okay, you can put it as a flex, is a property of it, flex 1 or 2. We can see that. So like this we can adjust. Now there can be a situation where you have to adjust this, like a column stacking the element, like you see one view image there, and with the image what you have an option is, you put it some value or some text widget or some text on that. How we can achieve with that? So for that we need have another widget that's called stacking. Stacking is putting each on each other. Okay, as you can see, it has a property with the children. So what is the benefit of it? We can put it here, the widget. Okay, so widgets can be there. This is a property of this one. Okay, and the alignment we can put it here. We don't need this here. The intelligence is quite good, so accordingly the details will come. So after this, here it will be coming alignment. Alignment is get with this alignment comma, and this was top left, top right, top center. According to that, you can simply adjust. Okay, after this, another section for this alignment and the layout is sized box. Sized box is actually very helpful when you don't want any widget to be exceeding to particular width and the height. So how we can do that? Sized box, there will be a specific height, you can give it like this, and you can give it like this. And in the child section, what will happen, like you put this text, okay, and whatever the value of that text you want to put it, so it will not go beyond to that as well. Sized box is also very helpful, like for example, there are two widgets, okay, in the column you put it, like I put it here. In the column I putting one widget here and one widget here. Now there will be no gap between each other, so in that case also you can use it as a sized box, and you give us height like 5 or 10. According to that, you simply can give the height and it will work accordingly. Now going ahead, we will see another things into the cheat. So here what we'll learn, we will about the interactions in the sense of, like when you want to inform some user what are the things to be done, like through alert dialog and the show dialog and the snack bar and some gestures, or like when a user do something or for the user to inform something, that is called a way of interaction. So let's see that. So now we can see here the interactions, what are the things we can use it. I will just use it, a simple concept is called the alert dialog. Okay, alert dialog, as you already know, that most of the people that showing some alert to the user, okay, that this is the property and this is the things we have to do, and accordingly some error has occurred or your transaction has been successful, whatever the information we can see in applications further. Okay, so we come here, and what are the widgets in the actions? We will be having yes, no buttons. So we will make the videos having later on, which will have all the uses in the real life. Now this is one alert dialog. Also there's an option of show dialog. This is alert dialog we have created. Okay, now how are we going to show this? With the help of show dialog. Okay, so the context means of current application. Okay, in the builder is what will happen is will be like this. If you want to go ahead, I'm just sharing with you the basics, how exactly it should be working, and the alert dialog here and whatever is that. And also it has this show dialog has a property of barrier. Barrier dismissible means like bool. Okay, so hide on background tab or something you tap on behind, or you want to cancel it, that kind of facility is there. Also except this, there is another one which is called the snack bar. Snack bar is a kind of information to the user. On the bottom you will see a snack bar, something open, some error occurred or something. This is also a quite good way of showing it. So scaffold dot, you'll use this scaffold only. You may be worried that what's the scaffold showing into. Yes, you can put a scaffold into the scaffold, but there's a way of doing it. Okay, dot show and then you will have the facility snack bar. Okay, whatever the content can be like your text like this, error occurred or something. Okay, or you can welcome the user also. Action will be there, snack bar action, any action you want to add on. There's, we can see that in further videos. Okay, now there's another one thing is called the gesture detector. Gesture detector is, for example, we have this text, okay, text for the application, and we want some activity to happen in that case. So what exactly we can do? We want some gesture, so when the user tap on it, something happens. So I will do, you come here, wrap it with widget, and what you're gonna do is you'll do as gesture detector. Okay, now gesture detector has a property is called on tap. Okay, on double tap, as you can see, there's a properties on double tap, double tap cancel, double tap down, so force and press. However you want that application to be working in your way, you can add on that facility over here. Okay, and then child tap is just a way how the way we want to have it. Okay, now another one widget we have is means like not kind of a widget, because in the Flutter everything is a widget only. The another interaction method we have the navigator will help you from the first screen to jumping to the another screen. So navigator dot off. Okay, context is that dot push replacement is like it will replace that screen, and push is also the same, but is the way of in different scenarios you will use it. So I'll put it as a push. Okay, and now what is the route? The route will be material page route. Okay, so the page route will be builder here, and we will name it as this help you to go to the another screen. Okay, next screen means another page you have created, so through that we can simply make it happen. So these are the very basic cheat sheet and the alignment layout. These things are there. Okay, after that there's a one small section is there for the responsive design. So we will see that responsive design as well. Okay, if you want application to be responsive design, so what you can do is final width, okay, equals to media query dot of, okay, in the bracket context dot width. Okay, and according how we can going to adjust these things. So if your width, okay, it is like this. Okay, so what you want to do is this section will be as a kind of a mobile width. Okay, and if this section is 960, then this will become your tablet. Okay, and this section, if it is more than that, extra than that, then it has become the desktop. So like this you can simply adjust. So let's see, there are some plugins also which is very helpful for your application. Let's see that. So these are the important plugins like Flutter underscore SVG, Get, Animations, Provider, Flutter Host, Google Fonts, Wiredash, Video Player, DO, Sentry, and there are so many HTTP and HTTPS, and here is HTTP repeated, so share preferences and SQLite. Like this kind of a lot will be there, and you can utilize in from the pub.dev website of the Flutter. From there you can just search the kind of plugins you can find, and later on in my coming videos I will be providing you the more details about all other kind of plugins we will be using. So I hope you people like this video, and if you like it, you can subscribe my channel, and you can request the kind of videos you want me to make for particular topics. I will definitely make on that and put it into the request. So see you guys in another video.